Okay. Hello, 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 and welcome back to B&B Create. I am Bev, and I will be your host today, as always. And I thought we'd get into a little bit of planners. Now, a planner video can go for like hours. I'm going to break it up into several different little segments. I've had several planners, but I've only done like mainly one planner a year. I've seen a lot of people that do like 5 or 6 in one year. They have a planner for about everything. I am one that I do use my phone for like dentist appointments, doctor appointments, that sort of stuff, hair appointments, due to the fact that they have a nice little reminder. And then I have my written planners because I do like the paper and pen. And I haven't been able to break away from the planners. So like Hobonichi planner style. And as I get into planners, I seem to stop using them. If you can tell. And I got frustrated. I've got empty planners of all sorts of types. So there's the daily planner, which has one page per day, or it can be 2 pages per day. This one's a page per day. There's 2 pages per week, like these planners. There's the type that are like 5 pages per week, breaks it down like a page per day, and then also, it's a page per day, and then on weekends it splits. And that was frustrating to me because we normally have a lot going on the weekends. Not so much during the week, but a lot during the weekends. So I kept getting frustrated. Getting frustrated with the different planners. So yes, through the years, I've had my share of planners, but nothing seemed to really fit. And I don't know if anybody else has had this issue. So that's why I think we change through time, what our events are through the years, changes, what we like to do. I mean, more and more people are switching to the phone, which is great. They have fabulous reminders. I do that also, but I do like to write things down because it helps remind me of, okay, there's something come up I need to look at, or I need to, when I go to plan something, I try to pull. So I do that. And there's so many different ways, but I got to the point where I started making my own planner to make it work for me. So there's my little stinker. You probably see my little stinker. So I can make my own pictures and then make my own planner. There's my other kitty cat. I know I'm showing off my kitty cats. So, and I went with the week on one side. So I have my highlights for the week and the weekend. And then this side is all for my notes. So if I need more notes for one day than I do another, I have that availability. And I also do a financial review each week. So this is nice. So I'll take like the last half and I'll write down all our financial stuff and I'll review it and see exactly where we're at each week, see where everything's going, see if something pops up. Sometimes I found subscriptions that we've forgotten have popped up and I get to take care of them right away through the years, different stuff like that. So keep track. And so that's what I'm kind of working towards, but I made it so it would work for me. And I added, I know, I'll get to it. There we go. Added like a year and a glance in the front. Calendars. I got to make it just kind of play and do my thing. So how I came about doing this, and you can make, I want you to be able to not feel stressed. That I got to the point where I bought a planner and sometimes I paid good money for it, and then I wouldn't use it half the year. And it got very frustrating. So I even bought cheap planners. Well, then I'd still get frustrated because I wouldn't use it half the year. So that's what I started doing mine. So I get online because I got nervous, wanted to make sure I had all the dates right. I use Excel. A spreadsheet works wonder for me. And I'll get into that maybe detailed at another moment in time, because that'll be a whole episode in its own. But I also go into time and date. It's a free printable, and you can just go in and Google calendar free printables. And you can do year at a glance on one page, or you can do like a month at a glance on a page. Now I did 2 months per page. I set that up on my printer and print out. And then I go through all my data that I have on my spreadsheet and match it up. But you don't even have to go that far if you want. I notice some people will take and just print out one of these and just take a notebook. Just take an average, ordinary notebook. If you like the hardcover notebooks, if you like the soft cover notebooks, and then they'll just put, they'll either cut the planner in two and have one on each side, and then write out however they want. They can take pages out. They can put pages in. If you want for an easy way to do, if you want to reuse, take a page out and want to be able to put a page in and out. So what you'll do is you'll take some scissors and you'll just cut. Let me see if I can grab a pair. I got a pair of scissors here real quick. And you just take and cut in the corners here, or now this is nice because I have kind of like almost a guide that I can go by. Because I know that was, for there's different types of planners out there, and some of them people absolutely love because you can take the pages out and put the pages in. And I've used those, and I thought that was going to be my winner. That was going to be it. Didn't work out. And maybe it's because I haven't decided exactly what I need either. So I started just kind of forgiving myself for all that. And I go with playing, and I just enjoy the creativity of the year and what's going on, what I need. So this now can be taken out, but also can be put back in. So boom, it's back in the page. And then you have removable pages. Easy, simple, especially if it has this double binder. Then you've got a cheat sheet to kind of go buy, a nice little guide to just put your scissors in and slice and go through. So that's always a nice thing. And you can do it on these. You can do it too, but there's a lot more going on that. Normally I won't do it on a single. They're too easy to come out too easily, and what I'll do is the double binders are the stronger ones, and they're the nicer ones to do it on. But so there's a variety of ways to make your calendar and to make it work for you. If you want to go with just buying one at Staples, Walmart, Target, you go about anywhere you can find a calendar, and that's great. But if you want to alter a little bit and do your own thing, that's perfectly fine too. But make it yours. Make it work for you. Well, not make it work for you, but adjust as you go along. So if you want to take the pages, just use a notebook and then cut the pages, or do the little slit and adjust what you want in. What do you want to carry around? If you want to carry it around, do you want to just leave it at home and have just information at home? I've seen that too, where they have their cell phone for when they're going out and about, but they have a notebook or they have an actual planner that they have at home at their desk or by where they sit each night. And then they go through it each night and look it over and see what needs to be, what's on their agenda for that week or the next day. I like to look weekly and review and go, okay, this is coming up. This is coming up. Do finances with it, all sorts of stuff. Like I said, this is just kind of like an overview. Things that I have done and things that I am changing up to, making my own planner. So, and making adjustments along the way. And it's kind of I kind of want to take my time with it because each time there's something a little different that I like to change in it. And that's actually is fun for me to go through and do that. And I do like these free printables that you can get. Those are wonderful. So it helps you review and enjoy. And you can play with the nice colored pens with it, tape, pins, whatever. But don't overwhelm yourself. Keep it simple. Keep it easy. If you like color, use color. If you like stickers, use stickers. Granted, it's going to make it thicker when you use the stickers and that stuff, but I like using stickers. I have a ton of stickers. Maybe we'll do it. Well, I'll probably do a sticker. I'll do a sticker one. That might be quite a while. I'll try to slim it down, but enjoy and make it yourself, and it's all okay. So whatever planner, calendar works for you, let it work for you. So that's kind of what I got right now that I wanted to kind of bring up and start that episode. I'm going to talk about binders a little bit. That's going to be my next video, I think I'm going to put together. And this is just the beginning of Planner 101. There's a lot of people have so many wonderful planning YouTube videos out there. I've sat for hours going through different ones, and it's just kind of fun to see the different aspects and the different changes and changing it up for yourself. Don't get stuck in one area or what. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just go get a notebook, and it's weird because I like my calendar to be, pick a page here. Here we go. Pick a page. So have a calendar that simple, easy, and then the pages, sometimes I'll just take a notebook per week during the week that I carry with me to doodle on. And I'll just do Monday, March 3rd. And I'll put, have fun at work, pick on others, which my husband says I don't do enough because I still come home and pick on him. He says if I pick on others at work better, then I wouldn't be picking on him so much. And I'll just do a nice little rundown of basically Monday through Friday and write down just the highlights of, I need to stop at the grocery store, milk. Milk is definitely always. Anyway, and I'll make my grocery list real quick and I'll put it on a Post-it note. Another thing I'll do is I'll just take I'll attach Post-it notes onto my notebook. Then I'll take the Post-it note and I'll put it on here. And I'll be like, okay, so I need milk, meat. I don't think I need cheese, but I'll make my grocery list and then I'll take the Post-it note and I'll actually put the Post-it note on my cell phone or I'll put it in my wallet because I know I need my wallet to go to the store, and I know I usually have my cell phone with me. So I'll make my little list, check in with the boys, see what they're wanting, if they want anything snacky or anything extra. And that's how I do my run through of my week. And then I just rip it up and go. Usually in the past, I've used my planner as a tax guide also. So that's another reason why I've kept all these planners and that stuff, because I've got stuff in there that I have needed for tax information and stuff. So it's like my journal and planner. Now I also do a journal, but I like to keep track of stuff. My grandmother always kept a journal and kept track of stuff, and us kids always loved going back through and reading it and seeing what happened, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and what was going on. Well, she always kept the temperature, the weather, and what was going on that day. She'd always take time out and do that. And I thought that was awesome. And I always enjoyed that. And so this is kind of cool to kind of keep that. And I've heard that some of my nieces and nephews are doing that, which I think are awesome and amazing, and keep up all the good work. So here you go, just kind of an overview. Like I said, you can make it yourself, make it easy. Take just, little notebook. I go nuts when it comes to school supply shopping, which will be in July, August, depending on what store. They start sometimes in June. But I'll wait a little bit till it gets closer to the end. Like this notebook here, I got from Walmart for like $1. The paper is nice and thick. It's absolutely wonderful paper. Yeah, I did go through paper quality too. It's nice, thick, wonderful paper. And I love these notebooks. And I think I went back and purchased several of them. Like every time I stopped by, I would pick up 5 of them. And my husband actually packaged them up for a Christmas gift the other year and gave them to me for Christmas, some of them. And I didn't even notice my stack was that different. So that's how much I love my paper and pen. So just take your time, make it yours. I know we're only the beginning of the year, and sometimes you start off excited about your planner and you start in and you're writing everything. And then as time goes on, especially with the weather getting nicer, you start going outside, you start kind of, I'll do other stuff and that. But planners are wonderful. It's a nice kind of, you can do a journal, release in it. What I do is I have a separate notebook that I just grab any old notebook and use it as a journal, and then keep my planner. So my planner has my highlights of events, and then the journal has my thoughts and breakdown. So I hope this was helpful and inspiring to make your own planner. You can do it as cheap as you want, as expensive as you want, however you want to do it, but make it yours, make it work for you, and enjoy the process. And I hope you enjoyed this and made it all the way to the end. And thank you for joining me. And I hope to see you again on my next one. Have a great day. Bye.